Hello guys, how's it going? It's Peter here. The reason why I'm making this video is because recently I ran into this map size comparison video on YouTube and I was very surprised to see Nightfall on this list. And to be honest, I always thought Prophecies is the biggest campaign in Guild Wars, so I wanted to find out if it's true or not. I started browsing on YouTube and on Google, but I couldn't really find any useful information related to map size or maximum some Guild Wars 2 videos. Besides that, 38k square kilometers seemed not realistic to me. For instance, the country I'm living in, Hungary, is around 93k square kilometers, so if this width was right, Nightfall would be more than 1/3 in territory of my countries, and I really think it's impossible. So after some time I realized that I have seen one of Chaos Theory's video on YouTube, where he's doing some interesting research on distance measurement. He used Scorpion Wire and Assassin's skill to find out that one Guild Wars unit is 1 inch, around 2.54 centimeters. If you have time, go and check out his YouTube channel because he has some really unique Guild Wars videos. So at this point I installed Toolbox for the first time ever, and I already knew that it uses coordinates, so it will be useful for me. After that I could easily get X and Y coordinates and basically any distance in the game. My main idea was to go through different explorable areas and use AutoCAD, the program which I'm using for work in real life, which is good for measurement. But sadly there was an issue, since those red dots on the map are almost invisible once you zoom out. So I had to find a way to solve that, and finally I did, using the good old Paint program. So I had start and end coordinates, and from here on it was simple mathematics. For instance, at Pongmai Valley I had these values. X1 coordinate was -17k, X2 was 22k, and I got these values from Toolbox, like I said. And the distance between the 2 points is roughly 40k units, and since we know that one Guild Wars unit is 1 inch and 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters, I could get the distance in metric system quite easily. In this example it was around 1021 meters, and after that the next step was to get the width and height of the full map. And that's where AutoCAD came in handy, because all I needed to do was to put some basic dimensions onto the base distance and one onto the full width. I don't want to bore you too much with mathematics, so I just tell you the final width and final height in our example. So for factions it's around 16 kilometers wide and 12.5 kilometers long. Sadly these calculations are not super exact, and that's why I choose 3 areas in each campaign, because an average might be closer to reality than just one value. For example, in Prophecies I selected Nebo Terrace, Profits Path and Oldascalon. In factions I choose Pongmai Valley, Penyang Peninsula and Morostev Trail, while in Nightfall I choose Cliffs of Dakyok, Yehai Bluffs and the Mirror of Lis. In theory, anywhere you test it, you should get similar results like I did. There are some places which are not visible on the world map, but still should count for the map size. For example, all the dungeons in Eye of the North, Soros Furnace, Underworld, so the elite areas, Deep Argos, PvP arenas, they all add a bit extra to the final territory, but I didn't calculate with them. Sorry for that, I was too lazy. But I worked on the Tormented area, starting from Domain of Anguish, and I did pre-searing as well. So my results are the following. The biggest continent is Styria, as I expected, around 400 square kilometers. The second is Kanta with 200, and the third is Elona with 172. Sadly I can only estimate the missing pieces, but I believe if we add every area together, so those two which are not on the world map, we could get around 1000 square kilometers. I didn't want to stop here. Running speeds always made me wonder how quickly would our characters run in real life. To find out, I dropped 2 random items to the ground and the distance between them was 100 meters. And I measured it with Toolbox once again. So guys, you can see that our characters are really fast. With 50 and 66% IMSD would even outrun Usain Bolt in his best run. I'm gonna stop here. If you think that my calculations were not correct, let me know in the comment section. Otherwise, I hope this video was as interesting for you as for me making it. And as always, thank you for watching.